People talk about how important safety nets are. However, in one aspect I disagree. People do more reckless things because they have the belief that someone or something will save them. That's of course just a metaphor, but the reality is people make bad decisions all the time, and yet because of safety nets that the taxpayers typically have to pay for, bad decisions will continue to take place. The circular reasoning they use is, well, we would make those bad decisions anyway even if the safety net wasn't there. What kind of anti-logic is that? Isn't that more a personal condemnation than anything else? I remember during the recession that banks were too big to fail, and yet look at what happened. People lost their homes and their livelihoods anyway. It should be a sobering reminder of just how fragile big banking can be, yet it wasn't. The right lesson wasn't learned, and the banks are making similar to worse decisions now than they did then, because especially now, they know that net is there. In the past, when people made awful decisions, they were shamed and shunned by everyone around them, and you know what? That was a good lesson for everyone around them as well, so as not to make the same bad decisions that they did. It was a brutal lesson, but it worked. Everyone around saw the end result of selfish and self-destructive lifestyles. But we can't do that now, can we? We live in a society where no one should fail and no one should feel shame. And now we openly promote debauchery and lewd behavior everywhere. People live self-destructive lives and the media glorifies it. Could you imagine what would happen to such a soft society if legitimate hardship ever came our way? We'd crumble like the inflatables people set up for Halloween. I mean, just look at what the pandemic did to people as a good example of that. People don't think anymore because they don't have to. If the hardest decision they have to make is what movie to watch, when a real decision comes their way, one with real consequences, how could they possibly have the critical thinking necessary to make the right choice? Should we hope to be lucky? Who cares? Make the decision that's fun now, and someone else will clean up my mess later.